Ehime Prefectural International Center, EPIC, is offering a consultation service as part of its ongoing support of foreign residents in Ehime. Many questions and inquiries are brought to the consultation liaison. A certain percentage of the inquiries is related to medical information, including how to find and visit hospitals and clinics. In order to respond to these requests, EPIC will present in this DVD information on gaining easy access to Japanese healthcare. Medical institutions in Japan are divided into two categories. Hospitals or large-scale medical institutions capable of hospitalization and giving complete physical examinations make up the first group, and the second consists of doctors' offices or clinics, which are privately run and where doctors can be consulted about minor conditions on a daily basis. Doctors' offices and clinics are medical institutions with hospitalization facilities consisting of 19 or fewer beds. Many of them have no hospitalization facilities at all and operate on an outpatient basis only. They are suitable for the treatment of minor conditions. Large hospitals are equipped with hospitalization facilities and equipment for conducting physical examinations. National and public hospitals maintain high-level medical systems for each of their specialized departments. At hospitals with 200 or more beds, patients may be charged extra fees unless they have been given a referral by a doctor. Visit a clinic or doctor's office initially, and then receive further specialized treatment at a hospital if necessary. Be aware of the medical institutions in your neighborhood so that you can respond adequately if you require medical attention. In Ehime, you may find hospitals and clinics in your vicinity on Ehime Irio Joho Net. You may also refer to the telephone directory or ask your neighbors for advice on appropriate medical institutions in your area. If you are not confident in communicating in Japanese, please feel free to contact EPIC for assistance. Let me demonstrate at Ehime Prefectural Central Hospital the general procedure for outpatient care at a medical facility. Hours of operation vary among institutions. In most of the general hospitals, reception is open only in the mornings on weekdays. Prior telephone confirmation is advised. Fill out the outpatient registration form. In Japanese, this is called Shinsatsu Moshikomisho. If you don't know which department you should be seen at in a general hospital, inquire at reception by explaining your symptoms. Medical registration forms in English and Chinese can be downloaded from the AMDA International Medical Information Center homepage or the Kanagawa International Foundation homepage. Submit the registration form and your insurance card, with which your medical chart and patient ID card will be prepared. Patients must present their health insurance cards when they visit hospitals and clinics. Generally, you must bear a certain percentage of the medical costs incurred. If you do not carry your health insurance card, or if you have not contributed to health insurance, you will be responsible for all of the medical costs, which can be very expensive. In addition, it is advised that one carry personal identification, such as your alien registration certificate, now known as your resident card, and your passport. You should also bring along any medication you are currently prescribed. Go to the reception desk of the relevant department and submit the medical chart and patient ID card.
こちら問診票のご記入をお願いします。
ありがとうございます。Fill in the medical questionnaire and submit it to the nurse or receptionist. On the questionnaire, write the details of your condition, your medical history, whether or not you have any allergic reactions, and dietary restrictions due to religious beliefs. Wait to be called on. When your name is called, you enter the examination room to be seen by the physician. Blood tests, urine tests, and x-rays, among other examinations, will be conducted if necessary. It is important to explain your situation precisely. It is also important to ask your doctor about examination results and medication prescribed to you if you do not significantly understand what has been explained to you. If you feel communication in Japanese is beyond your ability, you are advised to use an interpreter service or be accompanied by someone who can interpret for you. When the consultation is over, make an appointment for additional visits if necessary. Collect your bills and patient ID card and your prescriptions for medication if provided.
Please try your best to bring a friend as your translator to explain your health condition precisely in Japanese. It would be a great help both to you and your doctor. Such friends are very important, not only for your physical health, but for your mental condition, to keep your mind stable, especially when you are sick. They will also provide you care after returning home. Hospitals and clinics are always open for people who are in need of care.
Submit your paperwork.
Hi, お疲れ様でした。じゃあこれ返しておきます。左のお会計ありますのでお待ちください。
ありがとうございます。At the cashier, pay your fees when your name is called. Receive your receipt, your patient ID card, and your prescription. Medical fees are paid for in cash. However, some institutions accept credit cards. Submit your prescriptions. Receive your medicine when it is your turn. In case you use a pharmacy not affiliated with your hospital, obtain your prescription at the department in which you were examined and take it to a health insurance designated dispensing pharmacy. In Japanese, this is called Hokken Chōzai Yakyoku. For return visits, please go directly to the relevant department. Show your patient ID card and wait your turn. Please do not forget your patient ID card. Without it, you cannot have a consultation. The AMDA International Medical Information Center and the Kanagawa International Foundation sites contain multilingual medical information. You may unexpectedly encounter sickness or injury. What can be done in such circumstances? This part of our guide will highlight ways for coping with such difficulties, such as the dispatch of an ambulance or medical care during holidays or at nighttime. In preparation for such emergencies, always carry your EPIC emergency card with you. When you need an ambulance due to acute sickness or serious injury, you dial 119. You can reach this number from a fixed line telephone, public telephone, mobile phone, or PHS. Dialing 119, you will reach the fire department. A fire department operator will ask you whether you are calling for a fire, kaji, or for an ambulance, kyukyu. You should answer kyukyu while trying to keep calm.
はい、119番です。火事ですか？救急ですか？
Kyukyu desu. You should then identify the location of the sick or injured party and include a landmark.
場所はどこですか？
道後上一万です。近くに姫銀ホールがあります。Next, you should state details, efficiently describing who the injured party is, as well as where, when, and how they came to be injured.
どうしましたか？
家族が倒れました。Lastly, you should give your name and the telephone number from which you are calling.
あなたの名前を教えてください。
ローラです。You will be asked for other details when calling emergency services, so please give as much information as possible. Emergencies during holidays or at nighttime. You can use local emergency medical facilities. These include clinics for during holidays or at nighttime, acute patients, in Japanese called kyujitsu kyukan shuryo. These can be utilized during the year-end and New Year period. Emergency medical centers called kyukyu irio center and nighttime emergency centers called yakan kyubyo center for acute problems occurring at night or other irregular times, and emergency medical information centers called kyukyu irio joho center, and the on-call doctor shift system called Zaitaku Toban Iseido. Please note that depending upon the area, these services have different names, different content, and varying hours of operation. You can learn about emergency medical services in your local area through bulletins issued by the Municipal Administrative Office. Inquiries can be made by telephone at the same office. You are advised to check the information in the bulletins and telephone in advance. This is the emergency card produced by EPIC for the foreign community. It contains necessary phrases for use when you are sick or injured. It can be downloaded from the EPIC homepage. Carry it with you at all times.